Hey y'all, let's take a look and review equations involving the distributive property. If you remember, distributive property we know is going to be used when we see equations that have parentheses and a coefficient out in front. This coefficient of 2 right here tells me how many groups there's going to be of what you see inside this parenthesis. So for this problem, there's going to be 2 groups, and inside of each of those groups is going to be an x plus 6. I know that that has to equal 14. So what I'm going to do now is I've now taken this, separated it out. I'm going to regroup it to make a two-step equation because I'm really comfortable solving two-step equations. When I look here, I've got 2 x's, so I'm going to put those together. 2 6's, when I put together, gives me 12. And I know that that's got to equal 14. Now I've got a two-step equation, which I am comfortable solving. Showing operation, so I'm going to subtract from both sides. Bring down my 2x, I did not change it. 14 minus 12 is 2. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 1. Our job here, we're trying to make this look like something we're comfortable with. So by writing it out like this and regrouping, we now take this equation that might look confusing and turn it into something we are confident in our ability to solve. Let's look at another example. Here we've got an equation that has a little bit bigger numbers, but we're not going to let that mess with us. 5 groups, so I'm going to have 5 of this 2x plus 3. And there's number 5. And when I put all of those together, if I add these 2's up, 2, 4, 6, 8, I get 10 x's. If I put these together, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so 10x plus 15 equals 40. Solve this equation now, minus 15 on both sides. 10x equals 25. Divide both sides by 10. X is going to give me 2.5. Not going to panic because of that decimal answer. Sometimes in math, we get decimal answers, and that's okay. This one right here, a lot of students get tricked up on because of the fact that it's showing the equation written backwards. Remember, you have the power. You can move that equals 77 to the other side. What I want you to notice, though, there's 7 groups here. Instead of writing that out 7 times, if that starts getting a little tedious to you, you can actually picture in your mind, if I've got 7 of these 3x's and 7 of these 5, 7 3x's is actually going to be the same thing as 3x times 7. 7 of the 5's is actually going to be the same thing as 7 times 5. 7 times 3x is 21x. 7 times 5 is 35. That's going to be the same thing as 77. If I just confused you right here, spread it out the way I did like this. Okay? Two-step equation now. Subtract 35 from both sides. 21x equals 42. Divide by 21. X equals 2. I want to do 2 more that involve subtraction because a lot of students have asked me questions about these. Again, 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside each of these groups is an x minus 2. And I know that has to equal 8. So when I regroup these, I have 4 x's. When I regroup these, I need to pay attention. They're negative 2's. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8 equals 8. That should be a minus sign just like it is up here. To solve this, same way as before, it's showing subtraction. So this time I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So I get 4x equals 16. Divide by 4. X would give me 4. Same thing over here. 2 groups. 1, 2. Here's where a lot of students get tripped up. This is not an x. This is a 2x. minus 6. And that equals 20. Put these two x's together, 4x. Put these minus 6's together, minus 12 gives me 20. Be really careful here. Add 12 to both sides. 4x equals 32. Divide by 4. X equals 8. Hopefully that helps you understand these a little bit more. I do have some extra practice problems in Echo. See me if you have a hard time finding them. Good luck becoming a master on distributive property equations.